Hello, and welcome to Georgia Divorce and Family Law TV. I'm your host, Nedra Howard, and I'll discuss the many issues involved in divorce and family law in Georgia. I'm Nedra Howard with Nedra K, Howard PC, a law firm where family matters. I'm often asked, at what age can my child choose which parent to live with? And in the state of Georgia, yes, a child can choose. So from the ages of 11 to 14, the child can make what they call an election and fill out an affidavit that basically says, I want to live with one parent over the other. That is something that the court can consider, but the court is not bound at all by an election made from a child between the ages of 11 and 14. The court will still use the best interest of the child standards in determining whether or not that is in the child's best interest. From 14 on, a child can make that same election, but that election becomes what they call presumptive. In other words, the court presumes that is the correct place for that child, unless it's not in the child's best interest. So the court will sort of consider those best interests of the child standards, but their election carries a lot of weight with the court. Really, you have to prove a parent pretty much unfit to overcome that election. While children can make those elections, I would caution you, please try not to put your children in the middle of these situations. It's very difficult for them to choose one parent over the other. And I'll never forget having a big, beefy football player who came in and made an election. He wanted to live with his dad, and on the day of court, Dad wanted him not to be in court. Mom wanted him to be in court. So he sat in that courtroom, and he looked over at his mom, and he had huge tears that came down his eyes because it's very difficult to choose one parent over the other. So I would caution you about that. The other thing is there are games that are played with that. So you may have one parent that says, if you choose to live with me, I will buy you a car. I will get you the video games, whatever it is that's the hot button for that child. And so the child may play one parent off of the other parent, trying to see what would be to their advantage. And the issue for them then is, once they make that election, they can't change that election for 2 years from the date that they made that election. So they're stuck with whatever it is that they've signed up for. So it's a very difficult issue to have the children in the middle of these things. So if you don't have to have the child make an election, that's fine. I have other situations where the children have come in and they have a definite opinion about where they want to live, and they have good factual reasons behind that election. And so in those situations, I don't really see a problem with it. It's still hurtful to the other parent, but it's not like one parent is influencing the child over the other parent. I hope this helped. If you had any questions about at what age a child can choose which parent to live with in the state of Georgia. If it did help, please hit the like button. If you think it will help someone, please share. And if you'd like more information about divorce and family law in Georgia, please subscribe to my channel. Again, I'm Nedra Howard with Nedra K, Howard PC, a law firm where family matters.